So on the update sequence, so again, I'm just opening my reference files. This is where we do the update sequence. So in here, so you can see I have all my references attached. You can see though that some things are behind, some things are in front, not quite really exactly what I want. So again, here is my sequence that I want to have. So the first thing I want on bottom, so the way that I do this, I go to properties, I go to update sequence. So under update sequence, whatever is last is going to print out at the end. Whatever's at the front is going to print out on the bottom. So the first thing I want, as you can see down here, is my materials and hatching. So I can simply just throw that all the way to the front. The next is my existing planimetrics. So I want that environmental existing utility files. I don't have environmental, so here's my existing utility and my other existing utilities, which are my storm and sanitary from utilities. Then I'm going to have my hydraulics models. Those will be next. And then I'm going to have my right-of-way line. I don't have signals in here right now, or walls or bridge files. And then my active file, which is last. Doesn't really matter in the container file, in this particular container file. So this is the order I wanted it. And you'll see by doing that, and when I put it in that order, when I hit OK, this materials file should go behind everything else. So if I hit OK, so now you can see that that ended up behind everything. Well, it's similar colors, so it looks like they're not there, but they are there. So all of that information is in there. My storm now is up above my existing for proposed, so I can see it better. I know what my conflicts are, all of those different elements. So that update sequence is going to say, okay, this is what it looks like. Again, for the pin table, it looks like this, so I'm going to print it like this. I'm not telling it something different in the pin table to print other orders and different things like that, which currently what you have does. It prints things in different orders. So this allows you to manipulate it in one place at one time, and then you're done. You don't have to worry about it. You have those separate containers, again, for each specialty group to do that manipulation. So that is the update sequence. One thing that I'm going to add on to this that we didn't talk about either, and I'm going to go ahead and just show that, is turning on and off levels. One of the things that we want to do is through our level display, so through the level display under the primary, is I want to make sure under global freeze is what I use to turn those on and off, because then that propagates across all the views. It's not just a view display, it's a global display, global freeze, which means, okay, those, I don't want anybody messing with these things in any of my other files, so this is what I want to do with it. So by doing that, I'm going to turn on and off some levels. One of the things that I want to do too, though, is I don't want this level on because it's a striping level. It's existing. I'm showing a roadway plan, and I'm showing my roadway edges and my limits. I'll show signing and striping and existing signing and striping in those files, in those signing and striping plans. So in here, I can simply come in, I can hover over, I can right click, and I can say level off, and then pick my screen, and it will turn that level off. So when I go to my survey mod existing, and I look at the levels that are on and off, you can see it turn that off in my global freeze. When I'm active in my global freeze, it will turn those things off. So this again is where I manipulate everything that I want to see or not see and how I want it to print when it prints. This is where I control all of that information. So again, that's levels, that's update sequence on how sequencing works from bottom down. Based on, and when I say bottom down of, okay, this is the one I want to print first and everything else layered on top of it. So with that, Sahar, we can stop recording, see if there's any questions on that.